But when it came out, the neighborhood knew we were helping women. They didn't know we were helping women coming out of prison. So suddenly they said their lawn furniture was coming up, had come up stolen, that we were running a prostitution ring out of there. Just all these things that they started fearing or believing or thinking were like, this is crazy. So they started doing what they could to shut us down. And unbeknown to us, there were zoning laws on how many people could live in a home. So, and clearly 30 plus living in your home was
A little too much.
a little over the limit. So mom started looking for a place that she felt that could house that many women that had proper zoning, and so she ended up going
Can I
to
ask
a
a
little.
question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't there like one of the times when one of the neighbors tried to like block Miss Brenda
Yes.
out? Can you tell that
Yes.
story?
And it's a terrible story. she it's actually in her book that she wrote, Miss Brenda and the Love Ladies. But so between May and August, when the newspaper article came out, and in August when we started, it was actually end of August, 1st of September that we moved into the current location. She was redheaded and feisty, okay, and the neighbor was I don't really know, but just as equally feisty, I guess. And there was as mom was wanting to go get ice cream, and some of the girls that lived at her house wanted to get ice cream, so she loads up in the car with some of the women, with three of the women and her youngest son, and who was like 5 at the time. And they're driving down the driveway, and there's a very small part of the driveway where both neighbors had the same, where mom and shared it with the neighbor, and he was coming up and she was going down, and I think she thought she was taking on the whole matter at that moment. Like, everybody's talking bad about my women, and she just refused to move, and he refused to move, and he had a gun, and she's like, I am not moving, you move, I've got the right of way, you don't, and they got in an argument over who had the right of way and who was supposed to move, and one of the girls in the car calls me and says, hey, your mom, something's not okay, your mom won't move, and this guy won't move, and we're like they're head to head here, and so I call mom's phone, and she's not answering my phone call, and eventually they hand her the phone. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? And she was like, Melinda, I'm tired of it, they're running over us, and they're not going to run over me, and they're trying to hurt us and these women, and they're not going to just as feisty as she was, and I was like, Mom, you're just trying to go get ice cream, for the love of God, move your car. And she